Welcome back, folks, to the last episode of Pokemon Black here on the Heavy Physics channel, and we have defeated Team Plasma. We have defeated Gethys. He is done. This game is over. At last, I cannot believe how relieved I'm telling you. And at long last, Gethys finally has bit the dust, and Team Plasma has bit the dust. And basically, he just essentially tells you that his son is just worthless. And pretty much, holy shit, you are an evil bastard, Mr. Gethys. You are quite an evil, evil bastard. You're pretty much up there with Pretty Giovanni, but man, you're a psychopath. Puppet master indeed. So, basically, all just trying to reassure N is that he was able to win everything, but unfortunately, he just doesn't realize he's not the legendary hero anymore. Well, he was the hero of ideals, and technically, he's no longer either of that. And, well, he brings up a good point. Don't understand, but that's not a reason to reject each other. There are two sides to every argument. The truth and ideal one. He pretty much gives us a full, and unfortunately, Gethys Bug gets captured and then sent off. That's the last you'll see of Endless. That's the last you see of those guys for a bit. So, essentially, now we just come to the final bit in the game. We're pretty much, where Damien has come so far, and of course, one final journey towards the end. So, that's it, basically. After 3 years of playing the game, pretty much, what you heard was big. Yeah, the starter said he liked you. He says he just wanted to be with you, obviously. Because he wouldn't understand at all. Well, obviously. So, yeah, he didn't understand it at first. But I think he probably knows the real reason why he did it. He just couldn't believe there were Pokemon that liked people. Obviously, for many reasons. Because up to that moment, I never knew a Pokemon like that. Well, of course you hadn't. Free will, remember? The longer my journey continued, the more unsure I became. All I kept meeting were Pokemon and people who communicated with one another. And helped one another. That's why I need to confirm my benefits. I wanted to convert you hero to hero. I needed them more than anything. So what happens now to N? Basically, he's just gonna go into exile. It just feels so emotional. So yeah, this is him actually rectifying that he needs to go out there and find out for himself what happens. And you try and stop him, but the champion has forgiven you. So now he's going to decide for himself. Finally, after years of being manipulated by Pokemon, him and Zekrom are going to go far, far away. And then you have a dream. Make it come true, and then it'll become your truth. If anyone can do it, so can you. Well then, bye-bye. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of Pokemon Black 1. And my thoughts about it. This was pretty good, actually. It took the story, it pretty much introduced a good story development, but technically the story was kind of weak in some areas. Pokemon were alright. I mean, they were trying to introduce new concepts, which of course with the advancement of 2D spriting and all that. Just pretty much there. So, what kind of happening is we're going to be seeing here? Well, I can definitely tell you one thing. It took me 3 years to finally beat this thing. And, yeah. Wow. I know, it's the first completed game I've had Pokemon-wise since, well, Pokemon Emerald, really. No, Pokemon Platinum. Pokemon Platinum was the last good game. And technically, the last beaten game I had was technically a Japanese version of Soul Silver, because I actually was doing a sort of a comparison copy. So just pretty much just shows you Zekrom. That is pretty cool for a cutscene thing. So yeah, the LP is over. Will I be doing the after game of this one? No, I won't. Because technically Black and White 2 kind of cancelled out the post game in this. You can take on older... I can see why this is not good when it comes to emulation, when it comes to freaking... doesn't do 3D pretty well. So you're probably wondering what's the more effective thing I'm going to be doing. Well, I'm going to be announcing that I'll be doing a sort of like a... I'm going to be doing Black 2, which is the sequel to this one, but it's going to be a little bit different than what used to. It's going to be challenge mode. Do you know what challenge mode is? Challenge mode is essentially hard mode. Since I've already beaten Gen 5 already, technically, since I've beaten half of Gen 5, the sequel, technically, means that I can pretty much do what I like. So, probably coming up in starting March, actually, Pokemon Black 2 will show up on the thing. It's just going to be focused on Black 2. I would do White 2 as well, but I've lost the save file physically for my White version. And so we come to an end where pretty much you see Zekrom and N pretty much power their way up and then head off to a faraway region. Well, that's it for now. It saves the game. Congratulations. So, Pokemon Black 2 with Pokemon Black complete. And as the end comes up, see you at March the 1st on St. David's Day for the start of Pokemon Black 2 Challenge Mode.